Activates joy and experience. Stay connected to Dambe Warriors by downloading the Dambe Warriors app and enjoy unlimited.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to most sought after. Sell out all of the Circuit Fight 11, and I'm coming to you live from Katsina State. Can you hear me? Welcome to Circuit Fight 11, live in Katsina State. It's the Open Air Theatre Kofar Gujar, and we are witnessing 9 of the most delicious fights here at Katsina. Remember from last season's Super Fight, we had 2 new champions in the middleweight category. Ramadan retained his championship and Ramadan reduced, and we have our new champion in the lightweight category. Of course, that is Yar Mage. Yar Mage is our new champion. Today we'll be seeing him take on one of the newest boys in the league. In the middleweight category, Ramadan retained his championship. Ramadan is 5-0 without losing any match last season. And of course, in the heavyweight category, Dogo Metakwasara still remains champion after season 2. Today, I'm going to read out some of the fixtures that we're having. Yar Mage will be taking on Kurma. Kurma, who defeated Garkuwa Goje in Nasarawa Mararaba at the promotionals. Of course, Nasarawa, Bahagan Nasarawa taking on Bahagan Zayanu. You remember Bahagan Zayanu was the former champion in the lightweight division. Current rankings, he's second. And the last fight in the heavyweight category would be Autan Kudawa versus Garkuwan Shindo. Now moving straight to the middleweight category, ladies and gentlemen. The middleweight category, we have Dan Nigeria versus Shaban. Remember last time they met, Shaban won that bout in Kaduna. Bahagan Yasanda, one of the newly promoted fighters, taking on Ramadan, the current champion, and Dogon Messi is going up against Zazu. In the heavyweight category, ladies and gentlemen, Yahaya Tarasa up against Ali Canin. Ali Canin was the heavyweight finalist last season. Garkuwa Yasanda, of course, taking on Dogo Metakwasara, and Garkuwan Dutse, the smiling warrior, Garkuwan Dutse, up against Dogon Shamsu. Ladies and gentlemen, last season we had a total of 3 million views across all our platforms. I want to say a big shout out to all of you following the wonderful sport of Dambe. Dambe Warriors can be enjoyed across all our platforms. Of course, it can be watched on YouTube, it can be watched on our TV partners, and of course you can follow everything live on the Dambe Warriors app.
saboda shi wannan dambar ake ne duniya sai take kallon ka ko ina kamar yadda aka faɗi masu mahasa TV za su iya kallo kai tsaye abin da ake yi a nan open theater a kan tasha ta 170 a Star Time. Haka masu manhajar dambari su wanda suke Kaduna, wanda suke Enugu, wanda suke Delta, wanda suke Abia suna kallon kai tsaye. Idan ka tafi Ukraine, Ghana, Turkey, Saudi Arabia suna can suna kallon abin da ake a Nigeria a Kaduna.
All right, for those of you joining us for the first time, I'll be intimating you on some of the rules of this wonderful sport. Each Dambe fight consists of 3 rounds, 1 minute break in between those rounds, and of course, if there is no winner at the end of 3 rounds, we go into what is called the super fight round. Now, some of our rules, ladies and gentlemen, the scoring scenario, of course, you know, both fighters end up with 10 points. If a warrior is hit at the back of the head, that is -1 point. If you hit the groin area, that's another 1 point. And if your legs are pushed outside of the ring, you unfortunately lose 1 point. Whoever advances, the more aggressive warrior ends up with 10, and the regressing warrior ends up with 9 points. Both fighters are supposed to strike it every round. Failure to do so loses 1 point for you. And of course, we have accumulated point system. At the end of 3 rounds, the warrior with the most points is announced as the winner, or a knockout win system, which means if a warrior knocks down his opponent and the opponent is unable to get up after 5 seconds, automatically that warrior is the winner. There is a technical knockout as well, which means the referee can stop the game if we believe that one warrior is no longer able to participate in the fight effectively. Of course, that would result in a technical knockout. So a winner is declared after the end of 3 rounds, and if there is no winner, we go into sudden death. Sudden death, we see both fighters run towards each other and try and strike. Ladies and gentlemen, Dambe is a sport that has been going on for centuries. It started in the 10th century in the northern part of Nigeria. Of course, right about now, we are going to see our first fight today is Yar Mage versus Kurma. As you can see in the middle of your screens right now is our host and referee intimating the audience with the rules of the game. In no short time, our warriors will be joining us. Remember, it's still Dambe Warriors coming to you live from the Open Air Theater at the Kofar Guja here in Katsina States. My name is Kolamide, and thank you to all of you joining us on YouTube, Facebook, Dambe Warriors app, and of course, wherever you may be watching us from right about now. Musicians right here in the arena, spicing the energy up, increasing the motive for the atmosphere. Our warriors will be stepping out in a moment. Dambe Warriors is a very traditional sport, bordering on the culture, which is why you can hear the music, the artists here giving revved up energy for the warriors, the battles we're about to witness here at the open air theater in Katsina. Our contender today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to the open air theater in Katsina. Our first fight today is between Kurma and the current reigning champion Yar Mage of the lightweight division. His contender Kurma is standing at 5'8" from the state of Kebbi. He belongs to the house Gurumada. And of course, because he's just joining in, has a record of zero wins and 0 losses. His weight is 64 kg. And of course, his opponent, the current champion of the lightweight division, is Yar Mage, who stands at 5'7" with a reach of 5'11" from Katsina. Here is his hometown, so we'll be expecting Yar Mage to put on a marvelous display. Currently ranked as the #1, and his record is 6-0, 6 wins and 0 losses. 6 wins and 0 losses, and 61 kg. For his hometown, we'll expect to see a madness from Yar Mage today.
Wannan shi
Garkuwa Chindo of House Kurma, 10 fights, 5 wins, 5 losses, has 1 KO, stands at 5 inches, 5 foot 5 inches. His striking hand is his right fist. His opponent, Alton Kudawa, has 4 wins and 6 losses, finished last season in 4th position, stands at 5 foot 8 inches, weighing 67 kg, with a reach of 5 foot 10 inches or so. His striking arm is his right fist. Ladies and gentlemen, Garkuwa Chindo from House Kurumara is going up against Alton Kudawa of House Kudu. The fans now gathering in the arena, as you can see, with our host intimating the fans with the rules of the game. Our referee and judges are live here in the arena waiting for our warriors to step out onto the ring. Alton Kudawa is a very formidable opponent to Garkuwa Chindo. They know each other very well, fought in this same division for the past 2 seasons. So this will be no novelty match at all. I see the best of Alton Kudawa coming to play here today because he's a fighter who is very quick, very sturdy, but Garkuwa Chindo also knows his opponent well. I mean, the last time they fought, the results was in Alton Kudawa's favor. So this time around, I would like to see Garkuwa Chindo put up a fight, put up a resistance, get some revenge from this particular fixture. See some of your comments coming in on Facebook and on YouTube. Keep them coming in. Bout in the lightweight division. Our winner is Alton Kudawa. He knows everything there is to know about this sport, but we're yet to see any form of action yet. No striking. A dummy there by Nasarawa as he looks to displace Zanu. Zanu is the type of fighter that knows exactly what to do, and he pins you where he wants to get you. Goes for a strike but is weaved. Zanu would be looking to make early contact. Might take his time, but when he strikes, he's nowhere near stopping. Bahagan Nasarawa, we saw in Nasarawa, very quick, but is he quick enough for Zayanu? We're about to find out today. Bahagan Zayanu. A lunge there and overhead, and you can see Zayanu retaliating with 3 swift jabs. The first time we see Nasarawa strike a blow, and Zayanu, of course, on hand to retaliate very quickly with the counter attack, and that is why he was former champion in the lightweight division. Bahagan Zayanu, the mercurial Bahagan Zayanu, after the first round, landing two quick blows and 3 jabs in the space of seconds. Bahagan Zayanu versus Bahagan Nasarawa. We have a game on our hands. And off we go for round 2. Zayanu of House Kurma. A lunge there by Nasarawa, who is looking to assert early dominance in this match, using his height advantage and his longer reach. But Zayanu is very quick, expertly dodging and weaving, and a kick there by Nasarawa, this time landing a clean. Zayanu goes in, very little damage. Zayanu, wary of his opponent, who has a very long reach. You can see Nasarawa throwing the fist, his carapace, as Zayanu retaliates with 2 quick jabs of his own. A nice overhead kick. You can see Nasarawa has to be very careful when you launch in and you don't make contact. Zayanu can be devastating with his counter attack. The longer legs and longer arms of Nasarawa he's using to his advantage, keeping him at arm's length, literally. Nice overhand there by Bahagan Nasarawa. Both fighters now locked arms as they release and continue to pace. Off end of round 2. Bahagan Zayanu looking a bit deflated because he was unable to land his punches, and Nasarawa, although longer arms, Zayanu still has much experience in this bout. We can see the replay. Nasarawa using the longer arms. Round 3 is underway. Bahagan Zayanu versus Bahagan Nasarawa, our second bout in the lightweight division. Exchange there from Zayanu, who evades the attack of his opponents. Both fighters prancing around in the ring as they step out of the line. Zayanu quick to get back into the middle of the ring. Nasarawa still able to hold him off with his longer arm. Zayanu now looking to get something on his opponent in this 3rd round. Wary of the points that he's accumulated in the first 2 rounds. Bahagan Zayanu still very concentrated. As you can see, Nasarawa expertly using his longer as Zayanu grabs the fist, grabs the leg of Nasarawa with his fist. Nasarawa has to be very careful when he lunges like that because Zayanu is very quick, and as I said, his counter attacks are superior. But credits to Nasarawa, he's been able to put his opponent away for so long. Zayanu has been unable to land any real striking punch of damage. Nasarawa using all of his strength and mentality now. And that is the end of round 3. I'll say big credit to Nasarawa because the fighter he's up against is one who is very, very mercurial here in the sport. Only has 2 losses to the same guy, Yar Mage. Has 10 wins, but Nasarawa, as the new boy, has come in and done spectacularly well here as we await the judges and the points awarded to these fighters. What reaching us now is Pahagan Nasarawa 87 points, Pahagan Zayanu 86. This is a first. As the host reads out the points. Pahagan Zayanu has just been announced the loser, and Nasarawa is the winner of this bout as both fighters salute the crowd. Zayanu would be disappointed in himself as a new boy, another new boy coming into the league system.
Gaskiya ba karamin daɗi nake ji sosai tun jiya ma na yi mafarki ma na buge shi ma tun jiya ne mafarki na buge shi
to amma ga an kai ruwa rana ya kaji me ya kawo man wato tsaiko da aka samu ba kai na satin da wuri ba
ba wani wai abun ga ni dama ya ne dama son nika a yi damben ma dama
to yanzu wani shiri kake da shi a dambe na gaba kake tunanin cewa
gaskiya ba abun da yace yarance yan kallo masoya na Kurma da kudu da arewa yana musu fata alkhairi amma Allah da duk wanda za mu yi wasa da shi Allah da sina wani din shi Allah da
me burin ka a wasa na gaba
gaskiya guri na wasa gaba ba da ma so wai in fita mutum da point sun wadda mutum nake so sai na
all right Kolade, are you with me? Yeah,
I'm with you.
the winner here, the champion, said that this is what has been his dream. He even saw it in his dream that he has won undefeated Bahago Zayanu, and he's surprised why. He was surprised why it even took him this so long. He did not win Bahago Zayanu, and this is what he has expected to knock him down. He knocked him out. So now he's preparing against next fight. So whosoever comes his way, he'll make sure he knocks that person out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Adam Funtua, for that expert analysis. Pahagan Nasarawa, we've just heard now, has watched a lot of clips of Zayanu and, of course, used that information to defeat his opponent. Must be disappointing for Zayanu, but, of course, a wonderful fight there by Nasarawa as we prepare for the third and final bout in the lightweight division. Our current champion, Yar Mage, up against new boy, Kurma. Yar Mage with a record 6 wins and 0 losses, 2 knockouts, standing at 5'7", weighing 62 kg. His striking fist is his left, and is a very, very dangerous one. Powman on YouTube, we can see your comments. Thank you very much, Powman. Abubakar Lawan, we can see your comments. Abdul Idris, keep the comments coming. It's Dambe Warriors Circuit Fight 11, live from the Open Air Theatre in Kofar Guja, Katsina. Nagode, so say. We can see your comments on YouTube. Thank you very much. As we prepare for the next bout, Garkuwa Kurma versus Yar Mage. Again, you can see our contender Garkuwa Kurma of House Gurumada. Striking fist is his right hand, and he weighs 64 kg, standing at 5 foot 5 inches. Of course, is a new boy into the Dambe universe, so he has no record yet, but he's going up against the current champion, Yar Mage. I'm excited to see what Yar Mage has in store for us today. Of course, a formidable opponent, Kurma, who defeated his opponent in the promotionals. Garkuwa Kurma defeated Garkuwa Goje in Nasarawa to make it into the Dambe Warriors lightweight division this season. And off we go, round one, Kurma versus Yar Mage. Yar Mage, we know, fights like a cat, of course. Early on, Yar Mage lunging in as his opponent, Kurma, retaliates. Yar Mage, his fighting style is one of a cat. He lunges in with his paw. His nickname is Little Kitten. Kurma must be aware of this, but we're yet to see what Kurma is not taking this lying down. Of course, lunging in with an overhand. The punches are flying left, right, and center as Yar Mage re-strategizes. A shimmy and a dummy from Yar Mage trying to destabilize his opponent. Kurma must be wary as he evades another attack from Yar Mage. Holding on to each other's arms now. Yar Mage, what a lunge there. Another overhand that is missed as they grapple on each other, but they separated by the referee. 27 seconds left on the clock as Yar Mage lunges in again for another attack on his opponent. On the left side of your screens there is Yar Mage, current champion of the lightweight division, holds on to Kurma. Kurma's strategy is to hold on and pull in his opponent, which he's doing very effectively as the bell goes for the end of round one. A wonderful, wonderful competition. Yeah, good performance by the new boy, Garkuwa Kurma, giving it his all. As we see Yar Mage, a lot of people must have thought this was going to be a walkover for Yar Mage, but Kurma is proving to be a very formidable opponent. Their fighting styles are very similar. They launch very quickly, very early on. A lot of bobbing and weaving, but Yar Mage doing his best now to stay composed And the score line is 29 points each. Garkuwa, Kurma and Yar Mage. As we can see, Yar Mage receiving instructions from his coach. Round 2 on the way. Yar Mage versus Kurma. After getting instructions from coaches, you can see Yar Mage lunging in. Kurma giving it his all there, but expertly evaded by Yar Mage. You can see both fighters with similar fighting style. Yar Mage throwing his left venomous fist there at Kurma. Shimmy and dummy there by Yar Mage. Mage very, very concentrated in the second round. Utmost concentration needed as Kurma still tries to throw him off balance. Goes in there, but is pushed back by Kurma. Arms locked, Kara fist wide open as they both look for the best avenue to land something of impact as Yar Mage throws another jab straight to the face of Kurma. Kurma again advancing, this time around pushing back Yar Mage. As I said, in the second round, his strategy was to hold her, and Kurma lands a wonderful blow to Yar Mage, who falls down to the sand but is up again as both fighters now grapple, much to the cheering of the fans in the arena. Kurma again landing a heavy punch. Yar Mage destabilized, falling to the ground. The referee now with 4 seconds left on the clock. Kurma doing his best to knock down Yar Mage, current champion Yar Mage. Kurma, you can see, oh my word, this is unbelievable. Incredible from Kurma as he continues to pummel the current champion. Yar Mage saved by the bell. The current champion Yar Mage knocked to the ground twice here at the open air theater in Katsina. You can hear the fans cheering loudly. The new boy Garkuwa Kurma surprising all of the fans here. Yar Mage surprisingly knocked to the ground. You can see in the replay there. Garkuwa Kurma, albeit very new to the league, showing everybody, his fans, exactly what to expect from him this season. Honestly, I would say this is some form of deja vu because Yar Mage came into the league last season as a newbie and showed the current champion Bahagan Zayanu what he was about, and we're seeing the same exact thing happening to Yar Mage right here. Garkuwa Kurma, a wonderful combination to knock to the ground the current champion as the referee was doing the 5-second countdown, only to be saved by the bell. Yar Mage destabilized as we prepare for round 3. Off we go for round 3. Garkuwa Kurma proving to everybody here exactly what he's about. As we see the referee Another lunge there by Kurma, and I've never seen Yar Mage run away from a fight, but he's all over the place right about now. But he's still very much in the game as he aims to regain some form of pride. Yar Mage now advancing. A lot of grappling going on here. The fans are cheering loudly, wildly. Kurma has to be very, very careful because Yar Mage, despite losing right now, still knows exactly how to win a fight in Dambe. A jab to the mouth there by Kurma. A lot of grappling going on. The referee again separating both warriors as Kurma tries to end this. But you can see he's starting to get tired, giving it a lot in the second round. Yar Mage struggling, Kurma holding on. 26 seconds, another wonderful jab there by Kurma. A lot of uppercuts, a lot of grapple. I can see the fans are just cheering anything Kurma does at this point. Again, connecting blows by Kurma, and Yar Mage is taking everything, still standing on his feet. End of round 3. As you see the fans jubilant. Garkuwa Kurma, an upset here. We're watching the replay again. Garkuwa Kurma doing very, very well to win the points and the fans to his side. The results are in, and of course, Garkuwa Kurma, 88 points. Yar Mage, 55, as you can see on your screens. This is an upset. Nobody would have seen this coming, but again, deja vu. Garkuwa Kurma announced the winner of the 3rd match of the lightweight division as Yar Mage salutes. He must be disappointed in himself, but it is the way the sport goes. Dambe Warriors, the most sought after combat sports in all of Africa.
Garkuwar kuma gashi kai nasara a wannan wasa, kallon masu kallo ya kake ji a daidai wannan.
Wallahi daɗi nika ji daidai gwagwado. Ina jin daɗi da saboda na buge Yar Mage. Dama ina alwashi a kan shi kuma Allah cikin budi na. Haka na gode Allah.
Dama ka sa ranka cewa za ka iya nasara akan Yar Mage?
Insha Allah na sa rai na zan buge.
Ya kake ji wani shiri tare ji kai a shirin yaƙi na gaba?
Kawai daga Allah ne, roƙon Allah ne kawai.
Akwai abin da kai tsammani za ka yi a wannan fada wannan kake ganin baka yi ba?
Kawai na yi ne kawai saboda na yi yaƙin ne kawai ba tare da wani abu ba.
Muna godiya. Hey, Kolade, are you with me? Yeah. Garkuwa Kurma, which happened to be the winner here, he said he's very glad to win Yar Mage, who has been the champion and champion for the 2nd season of Dambe Warriors. But today shows that he's going to be the champion in the middleweight categories, and he's looking forward to keep on knocking out fighters from his categories. Over to you, Mr. Kolaji.
You just heard from our correspondent Adam Futua talking to the winner, Kurma, having defeated his opponent, Yar Mage, the current champion of the lightweight division. Honestly, that was an upset that nobody saw coming as we prepared for the middleweight category. The first bout between Dogon Messi and Zazu.
Zazu Shaban bata isar ta gyara.
You're still talking to empty camera. Take mic from me quickly.
Your comments are trooping in. Mustafa Yahaya on YouTube. You say Karkwa too much. Thank you very much. Keep the comments coming in. We can see nobody is champion forever. Karkwa Kurma defeating the current champion here.
See where we are. I can't before you now call the next person. Don't call them because we do see their names. After we finish,
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. يا جماعة زو لا لا سمع شكرا لكم تمام حكومة أماد أنسى زاي كمان إذا كان كومباني زي هاك أنسى دايما فايد بنوبيا وين كمان أشوفه مودا domin guda biyu wanda ke daga shi mamuka in ka san shi na ɗaya za ka faɗi na biyu kuma sannan na biyu wani ne ke kafin fola a wannan jiha wanda ya yi wuni za a ba shi lemu ta fola ta tattara na uku ga sunan yabo energy group namu bismillah mai aljana in kai na daya za a baka riga da hula na biyu za a baka lemu katan daya na uku za a baka lemu katan daya wane ne wani lemu ne guda biyar wanda ke kasar mamuda a Najeriya
lightweight division, the bouts proudly sponsored by Pop Cola, one of the most refreshing drinks in the land. A replay from Yar Mage versus Kurma. The upset there as we prepare for the middleweight category. Kurma, much to everybody's surprise, knocked down not once but twice Yar Mage, who was able to get up, but very interesting. And we can see your comments trooping in all the way from North Carolina. I see you watching. A lot of you are Kurma fans now. We'll see how well he does this season. Kudawa. The results of the three bouts we've had so far today. Kudawa defeated Chindo. Nasarawa defeated Zanu, and of course we just watched Yar Mage lose to the hands of Kurma. It's still the Dambe Warriors Circuit Fight 11 coming to you live from the Open Air Theatre, Kofa Goja in Katsina stage. We can see our next fighter getting ready to come out of the tunnel. Zazu, middleweight category. Zazu. Messi going up against Zazu. Messi just newly promoted, weighs 71 kg, stands at 6 foot 1 inch. His opponent Zazu, who you just saw, is way, he stands at 5 foot 5 inches. His opponent, Dogon Messi, already in the ring. Dogon Messi now stepping into the arena, stepping into the ring. And of course his opponent Zazu getting gyrated by the drummers here at the open air theater in Katsina. You can see the rankings. Ramadan is at number 1, Shaban in number 2. Zazu, the fighter that we are about to see, is 3rd. And then Nigeria in 4th position, Yasanda 5th. And of course the new boy, Dogon Messi, is 6th. About to witness the first bout of the middleweight category, ladies and gentlemen. It's still Dambe Warriors, the most sought after combat sports in all of the world. Coming to you live here from the open air theater. I am Kolamide and we're about to witness greatness. Now middleweight now. Maybe not mistaken now. Bello, bello. And off we go. Dogon Messi versus Zazu. The first bout of the middleweight category. Dogon Messi throwing a lunge there. Wonderful jab that is evaded by Zazu. Dogon Messi new to the Dambe Warrior League, but Zazu has been here for 2 seasons now. His best finish was a 3rd place position last season. Dogon Messi evading, but you remember Dogon Messi defeated Salim in the promotional fight at the Super Fight 2 in Lagos. So Dogon Messi has a lot of prospects, but his opponent Zazu is one that is also very formidable. As Zazu grabs and pummels his opponent to the back of the head, Dogon Messi retaliates with a jab to the jaw there. Dogon Messi, both fighters very tall and using their height and reach to their advantage. Dogon Messi, another uppercut there that is evaded by Zazu. As you can see, his coach in the background screaming instructions. Zazu goes for a pummel, but Dogon Messi is still very much on his feet. Both fighters now calling, taunting each other. Dogon Messi in the blue shorts and Zazu in red. Dogon Messi lunges in with an overhand. Zazu now has to be very wary of his opponent because he's very good with his legs. Six seconds left on the clock as Dogon Messi and Zazu battle it out for the first round in the middleweight category. The referee ends the round. Dogon Messi and preparing now for round 2. Dogon Messi versus Zazu. The current score, Dogon Messi leading 30 points to 27. Round 2 is underway. Dogon Messi versus Zazu. Dogon Messi using his longer limbs to his advantage. Zazu now cooking something very dangerous here. Dogon Messi taunting his opponent very, very comically. Zazu also doing the same, as we see these very comical fighters putting on a show here for the fans. Dogon Messi. Dogon Messi using his advantage, a longer reach. Zazu has to be wary. Dogon Messi grapbles as Zazu throws himself, but Zazu stumbles. Zazu now must stand formidably. If not, he risks getting knocked out as Dogon Messi advances. Messi is giving Zazu a run for his money. End of round 1. End of round 2, I beg your pardon. Dogon Messi is very, very formidable in this round as Zazu struggles. Current scoreline, Dogon Messi 60 points, Zazu 55 as we prepare for round 3. Dogon Messi now has to pull out the strength from wherever it is, and Zazu needs to conjure something special to win this bout. Dogon Messi, remember, he's a newly promoted warrior into the middleweight category. Both fighters now very wary of each other. Dogon Messi advancing, getting repelled by Zazu. Messi now locked in on his opponent. Zazu prancing, taunting his opponent. Zazu advancing now. Has to do something really special here to throw off Messi. Zazu, 20 seconds left on the clock. For Zazu to come up with something spectacular. Both fighters very conservative now in the third round. And that is the end of round 3. Dogo Messi versus Zazu, first bout in the middleweight category. As we await the scores from the judges. The score now just reaching us. Dogo Messi with 89 points and Zazu 83, which would confirm Dogo Messi as the winner. Something about the newly promoted fighters this season. The cheering of the fans. You can see Dogo Messi there saluting the fans. The new promoted fighters are really giving the old boys a lot of slack today.
All right. It's on.
Yes, Adam, I can hear you live and clear. Let's go.
I'm here with the winner, one of the winners. Dogon Messi, ya kake ji yanda ka nasara a wannan wasa?
Gaskiya ne ina ji daɗi sosai wallahi Allah na ji daɗi na gode ma Allah Allah ya ƙara annabi daraja Allah ya ƙara wa iyayenmu lafiya Allah ya sa mu gama duniya lafiya.
Ya dama akwai wani tsari da kama wannan wasan ko kuma kawai ya zo a haka ne?
Kai ba wani tsari lokacin da zan shiga da kawai na kira ma mata na gaya mata sai kuma roƙon Allah da muka kawai mu ba ma wani abu ba ma shirka ba ko me ya mu roƙi Allah mu kira iyayenmu mu gaya musu mu je mu dambe.
Akwai wani tsari da kai ko a ce akwai wani taniji ko yanda kake tunanin wasa ya kamata ya kasance sai dan baka matsala ko kuma dama haka tsara shi ya kasance?
Na so in bai duka guda ne. Wallahi Allah bai ba amma kan Allah mun gode ma Allah ƙara annabi daraja.
Wani shiri kake ba masan gaba in za a hada ka a cikin wannan gasa?
Ina fatan nasara Allah ya sa Allah duk wanda zan hada da shi Allah ka dora ni akan shi. Allah duk wanda zan hada da shi Allah ka dora ni akan shi da hasken annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
All right, Mr. Kolade, I'm also with one of the amazing fans who's here with us to talk about this game. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How do you feel about this game? Have you ever been to such a game?
No, very interesting, very competitive, very interesting. It is the first experience in Casino.
How do you see this fight between Dogo Messi and Zazu?
It's interesting. They are the mates. They are mates. So there is no surprise about it. All of them are trying in their age. So it's a game of luck. Anyway, Dogo Messi knows him very well. He even beat him last month. He beat him at Abuja. So this is the second time. So they know each other very well.
Is there anything you expect to see in this fight which you are disappointed, or this is how you expect the fight to be?
No, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. That's my expectations. Because Dogo Messi has target where to beat and get a point. Zazu is only going around the field without any action. So that's what makes Dogo Messi to beat him confidently.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Kolade, over to you. As you can see, he said that he's not surprised for Dogo Messi to beat Zazu because they have been fighting and they are made, and this is how he expects the fight to unfold. Over to you, Mr. Kolade.
Suka ce a tsaya a yi wasa a buga a tashi lafiya. A ɗan hannu suna kashe ɗan Najeriya.
Thank you very much, Adam Funtua. We've just heard from a fan in the arena, and of course the winner, Dogo Messi. You can tell that this is a very wonderfully and immersive sport as we prepare to see our next set of fighters, Shaban versus Dan Nigeria. We can see Shaban getting prepared in the tunnel. Shaban, of course, was last year's finalist. Shaban made it to the Super Fight 2 in Lagos. Shaban, you can see his stats pulled up there. 6 fights, 4 wins and 2 losses, 1 knockout. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches, weighs 75 kg, and of course he has a reach of 6 inches. His striking fist is the right arm. Shaban versus Dan, Nigeria. Dan, Nigeria, his opponent with his stats. Dan, Nigeria with his stats, 10 fights, 8 wins and 2 losses. 2 knockouts for Dan, Nigeria. He stands at 5 foot 6 inches, weighing 70 kg, and of course with a reach of 5 foot 9 inches. His striking fist is his left arm. We are in for a wonderful bout here. Shaban versus Dan, Nigeria. Shaban, of course, is a very, very, very flexible warrior. He uses his arms and his fists very well, and Dan, Nigeria is one that is very good with grapple. Dan, Nigeria might be grappling on to Shaban a lot in this round, so we have to be very careful of that, or at least expect to see a lot of that. Middleweight category, Shaban versus Dan, Nigeria. Nigeria, you can see getting the energy from the drummers in the arena here, gyrating and drumming up his confidence. Round 1 is underway. Dan, Nigeria versus Shaban. Shaban in the red shorts and Dan, Nigeria in the blue. Both fighters yet to do any damage. Dan, Nigeria now looking up to his opponent, who is a lot taller than he is, but it's not about the height in the Dambe Warriors. Dan, Nigeria and Shaban have met last season, and of course Shaban defeated him in Kaduna. 44 seconds left on the clock, no real exchange yet. As Dan, Nigeria grabs on the leg and unfortunately is knocked down by Shaban. Dan, Nigeria was holding on to his foot, but somehow Shaban was able to maneuver and land a punch to the head of Dan, Nigeria. Both fighters now, at least some excitement for the fans. Beautiful exchange there. 8 seconds left on the clock. Dan, Nigeria thought he had Shaban in a compromising position, but Shaban was able to maneuver his way, and that is the end of round one. You can see that Nigeria in disbelief, wondering how did I lose him from that position. He should have just grabbed him and thrown him to the ground, as he's getting instructions now from his coach. Round two is on the way. Dan Nigeria versus Shaban. Shaban now looking to assert dominance as Dan Nigeria is trying to make up for his mistake in round one. A lot of dummies and shimmies going on. Shaban got his head warmer back on. I mean, Dan Nigeria got his head warmer back on. Dan Nigeria weighing 70 kg, advancing now as Shaban retreats, trying to gather himself again. Right fist for Shaban, left for Dan Nigeria. Dan Nigeria lunges, but no real contact. Shaban holding on to the arm of Dan Nigeria. Does he have him? No. Dan Nigeria able to free himself from that grip. Dan Nigeria now looking to cause real damage, as Shaban also very, very wary of his opponent. 13 seconds left on the clock. Round two of the middleweight category. And that is the end of round two. Very little action in round two. Shaban versus Dan Nigeria. The current score line now, Dan Nigeria 57, Shaban 58. As we go into round three. A lunge as Shaban tries to kick his opponent. Dan Nigeria on hand to hold on to. A grapple now by two of them as the referee separates. Wonderful kick by Shaban, but he must be careful, because if Dan Nigeria is able to hold on to the leg, it's all over. Dan Nigeria lunging there with a left foot, but a knock there, another leg kick, and he knocks to the ground Dan Nigeria, who gets back up, but the leg strategy seems to be working for Shaban after 2 missed trials. Now the fans are getting excited. 40 seconds left on the clock. Shaban looking to conjure something extremely wicked here. Dan Nigeria still on his feet, able to survive that slap of the kick. Shaban, very good with his leg, as I said earlier in the round, showing exactly why. Dan Nigeria still standing strong. Dan Nigeria must be wary of Shaban's kick as he kicks again very close to the groin, and Shaban needs to be careful, cannot kick around the groin, but well done to Shaban there. As we await the scores from the judges. And the scores are officially in. Shaban, 87 points. Dan Nigeria, 85. Of course, that means Shaban is the winner. Shaban is the winner of
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Da farko dai ina gode wa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala da ya ban nasara kan wannan wasa da ni na ma abinci na ne na samu buge ci, ni na ma hanya na mere shi. Wallahi baya gaba na ni, wallahi duk wani ba da ni wallahi da gurma da ni yanzu ba gaba na suka ban da za a hada mu dan ba wannan kamfani. Wallahi duk ba wanda yake gaba na. Nasara nake bukata, na fito za in Allah da wannan champion din da za a ji final din nan. In Allah ya da sai na da wannan final din da za.
Kai wasan ka yanda ka tsara ya gudana anan ya gudana ko kuma ka dan samu matsalar wasa?
Gaskiya dai na dan samu ero dan ni so nake yi duka guda a dauka wallahi.
Me matsalar da ka samu?
Matsalar da na samu Allah ne kawai bai kawo ba, amma na yi iya abin da zan yi wallahi.
Kai nasara yanzu wasa na gaba da yi wani irin shiri ko kuma wani irin tanadi kamar?
To gaskiya ni ba karamin shirin ne wajen wannan mutum daga farko har karshe, sai dai abin da Allah yi dole mu rungumi kaddara, haka take da.
Gode. Hello. Kolade, are you with me? Yeah. He said that he's very happy and he executed the game the way he planned it, and he knows that already. This guy is his road. Just a passage for him. It's not something that he takes serious, and he didn't even expect him to take this time. And he's planning to win the next fight, and he's informing the Kudus fan that they should get ready for victory this season. And having another fan here with me who will take us through this game. Yeah. Okay. Nice to meet you. May we know your name?
My name is Ismail Isakuraye. I'm the chairman of Ariwa Sport Dambe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what brought you to this event?
What brought this tradition?
Event, yeah. What brought you here?
I'm chairman of Ariwa Sport Organization Dambe.
How do you see this fight?
I'm very, very happy to see this traditional fight to go. Fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as you can see, the fight is going accordingly, and you can see all the fans are excited and expecting to see more fight as planned by the Warriors. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're preparing now to see the third and final bout in the middleweight category. Our current champion, Shaban and Ramadan of the middleweight category. Ramadan getting prepared now to go up against
wanda suke turowa da abin da suka gani suke kiba suka ce kowa ya kiba ga shi nan wannan ya ce ta wanda muhammadu ce wannan ya ce nice shi kuma Mustapha ce insha Allah.
Ramadan, our current champion of the middleweight category, you can see him there, flawless. 12 fights, 12 wins, 4 knockouts. Stands at 5 foot 10 inches, weighs 72 kg, with a reach of 6 inches, 6 foot 1 inch. His striking fist, the champion fist, is his right arm. And of course, his opponent is Bahagan Yasanda, who will be seen in a quick moment. His opponent, Bahagan Yasanda, is a new fighter in the Dambe Warrior universe. Of course, with what we've seen today, the new boys have been putting up a lot of upsets, but I don't know if Ramadan is going to let that happen. Ramadan has not lost any fight in Dambe Warriors League, so it is Ramadan versus Bahagan Yasanda, and we're about to witness the champion take on the latest warrior in the Dambe middleweight category. They're head-to-head now. 0 fights for Yasanda, of course, as he just joined in. But for Ramadan, it's a wonderful, wonderful record. 12 fights, 12 wins. Impeccable. Amazing, really. The contender, Bahagan Yasanda, now we can see getting prepped, getting ready. It's still the Dambe Warriors Circuit Fight 11 at the Open Air Theater here in Katsina State. The last bout in the middleweight category, Ramadan versus Bahagan Yasanda. And of course, we can see your comments coming in on YouTube. Godwin Omogui says, very nice. Kamaluddin Zainu says, up Salaka. Unfortunately, that Nigeria Salaka lost his match. Dogon Messi, we can see some very passionate Dogon Messi fans. Powman, all the way from Netherlands. We can see your comment too. Keep the comments rolling in. Thank you very much for those of you watching on our YouTube. Ramadan, a fan favorite here in Katsina State, getting the energy up. Bahagan Yasanda getting instructions from his coach. And off we go, Ramadan versus Bahagan Yasanda. Ramadan striking with his right and Yasanda with his left. Yasanda now with the early aggression. Ramadan, the current champion of the middleweight category, 12 wins in 12. Both of them in blue trunks. Yasanda now pummeling Ramadan. Bahagan Yasanda pulling all the strings. Are we going to see an upset for the first time? Are we going to see Ramadan lose? Yasanda now up in the ante here at the open air theater. Both fighters now locked in, locking arms, locking fists. 52 seconds left on the clock as Yasanda is taking early lead here, but we know how good Ramadan is. He's very technical, studies his opponents very well. He cannot be written off. 26 seconds left on the clock. Yasanda again aggressing. 20 seconds left on the clock. This first round has been all Yasanda as Ramadan evades yet another attack. 5 seconds left. Ramadan again doing very well to block and evade as we end round 1. Bahagan Yasanda has done very well against current champion Ramadan here. Round 2 on the way. Yasanda versus Ramadan. Ramadan, both fighters grapple. Yasanda with the uppercut there. Well placed uppercut from Yasanda as Ramadan still struggling to find his footing. A jab there by Ramadan to the face of Yasanda as Yasanda hits him with a combination of jabs and hooks. Ramadan very wary of his opponent here. Yasanda proving to be a very good matchup, very good contender to the current champion as he lunges in again with a couple of blows, unable to land something devastating as Ramadan tries to get back in the game, bobbing and weaving all of the attacks by Yasanda. Yasanda .30 seconds left on the clock. Ramadan, the arena quiet because a lot of fans support Ramadan, cannot believe what they're seeing right now. Yasanda is pushing him to the wire. 5 seconds left on the clock. And that is end of round 2. Yasanda versus Ramadan in round 3, and Yasanda again starting round 3 with a lot of energy, with a lot of power. I've never seen Ramadan being pegged back this much in a game, and Yasanda is doing exactly that as he retaliates. Ramadan going back in the game. Yasanda now has to be on the defensive. The crowd cheering for Ramadan. But Yasanda has put in a very good fight. Yasanda. Now on the defensive, another jab there by Yasanda, straight to the jaw of Ramadan. Uppercut and overhand there. 44 seconds left on the clock. Yasanda putting in a wonderful work of art here against Ramadan. You have to understand that Yasanda is newly promoted and is putting in a shift here that we have never seen before in Dambe Warriors. Ramadan looking very tired. Even the fans have to give it up for both of them, and that ends round 3. A competitive round between the two of them, Bagan Yasanda and Ramadan. Ramadan has just been announced the winner with 90 points up against Bagan Yasanda, 82. Cheering for Yasanda by the fans.
ina ta kamar na cin wannan wasa da kai ina ta kamar na
oke to ba abin da nan ce dai ina yi wa Allah subhanahu wataala godiya kuma nasara ma insha Allah yanzu aka fara samun ta nan tun da na wuce wannan karamin to babu wani kuma wanda yake gabana a cikin sauran wanda suka ragowa
ai baka san nan na gaba baka san ko wanda za a hada kai shi ba
ai ko ma bai kai babu ya shago yan sanda ba
kasance ku kun zo daga bangare daya ka ji nan man
tsawon ɗan nan mare shi na yi ƙwarin ƙashi a wajen shi kuma ya ji sabon ƙashi
kowa ya ji kowa me ta da jin kashin wasa na gaba
ta yi da wasa na gaba abin da ya fi abin da ne a nan wajen zan ƙara ninkawa a kan wasa na gaba kuma na yi wa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala godiya Allah ƙara ba mu sa da mu mai amfani
da muna godiya hello Mr. Kolade, are you with me? Yeah, my winner here said that he's very happy, glad to win this game, even though they come from the same house, yet he found it very easy to win Bahagwe Ensanda. But from the fight, he feels that yes, he was fighting with a legend, but despite that, he tried his possible best to make sure he won the fight. And since he's able to escape or to pass this fight, he's ready for any other fight that will come his way to clear him, and he's assuring his fan. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Adam Funtua. That was very expertly done.
Thank you so much.
All right. We've just heard from our correspondent Adam Funtua. Yasanda has been the biggest opponent that Ramadan has had to face, and you can see in the replay here, Yasanda really put Ramadan to the wire, but in the end Ramadan came out on top, which makes him 13 wins in 13 fights. Personally, I thought Bahagan Yasanda really put up a good fight, but it's down to the judges and down to the judges' points, and they scored it. Bahagan Yasanda 82 points, Ramadan 90. As we prepare for the next round, the next division, which is the heavyweight division of the Dambe Warriors Circuit Fight 11. next set of warriors, Karu and Dutse versus Dogon Shamsu. As you see their stats being pulled up. 11 fights for Dutse, 7 wins, 4 losses, and for Shamsu, it's 4 wins and 6 losses, 2 knockouts each. From House Kudu, Karu and Dutse, also known as the Smiling Warrior, and from House Shamsu, from House Jamus, I beg your pardon, Dogon Shamsu. We're now in the heavyweights, the big boys. Dogon Shamsu versus Karu and Dutse. Our first fighter, our first set of fighters in the heavyweight category. Dogon Shamsu versus Karu and Dutse. Karu and Dutse, also known as the Smiling Warrior, with 11 fights, 7 wins, 4 losses for Karu and Dutse. And Dogon Shamsu, 10 fights, 4 wins, 6 losses. Will there be an upset here? And off we go, Dogon Shamsu versus Karu and Dutse. Dutse in the red shorts and Shamsu in blue. Dutse's style is very much pulling my opponents, skate around them and land a deadly blow. Shamsu is a grappling fighter. He pulls you in and tries to hit you as many times as possible. Dogon Shamsu, striking fist is the right arm, whilst his opponent is striking with the left, and there is a lunge there by Dutse. Again, moving in very quickly, but a grapple by Dutse, by Shamsu, I beg your pardon, as they both just throw themselves into the ring, and there is a knockdown by Dogon Shamsu as Dutse gets back on his feet. Dogon Shamsu again connects the punch, and Dutse very upset but gets up. Shamsu, to the ovation of the crowd, is doing all the damage here, evading Dutse's scattered attacks, if I may say, and Shamsu calculatively knocking the jabs into the side of the head of Dutse. 19 seconds left on the clock, and it's been all Shamsu in this first round. Karu and Dutse must be very, very careful if he's to get anything from this match, as Dogon Shamsu is still dominating. Dutse is staggering, and that is the end of round one. What a round! Dogon Shamsu proving to all the opponents why he deserves to remain in heavyweight category of the Dambe Warriors, calculating his movement very proper, and of course landing those heavy punches as you can see here in the replay. Wonderful scattered punch there, but you can see Shamsu calculated his punches well. And off we go for round 2. Dogon Shamsu versus Karkuwan Dute. Round 1 was all Shamsu. Dute threw himself at it, but of course he didn't calculate the punches well enough. Karkuwan Dute now must produce something special if he's to get anything out of this match. Dogon Shamsu has proven to the fans and to the world that he can take on the Smiling Warrior. With 2 very, very heavy pummels to the side of the head in round 1, Dute must produce the spectacular here in the second round. 44 seconds left on the clock, and there is yet to be any form of proper action this second round. "19 seconds to go. Dute, 5 seconds left on the clock. And that is end of round 2. So far so good. It's going Shamsu's way. Karkuwan Dute now preparing for round 3 as he receives instructions from his coach. Current score, Shamsu 58 points, Dute 56. And round 3 is underway. Dogon Shamsu versus Karkuwan Dute. Mustafa 528, I see you supporting Dogon Shamsu, and he is doing well right about now. Karkuwan Dute looking to hold on into this match, looking to turn things around. Karkuwan Dute launches an attack, but it is evaded by Shamsu. His coach shouting instructions to him from the corner. In Dambe, it's about your aggression, not only the knockdowns. You can see Shamsu must be kicking himself now that he didn't take the chances in the round one, because it is all Shamsu's way. Dutse must be kicking himself for not taking his chances in round one. 15 seconds left on the clock as we count down to the third round in this heavyweight bout here in Katsina. Dambe Warriors circuit fight 11, and that is the end of round 3. Garkuwan Dutse versus Shamsu. We await the judges and the official scoring points. Both fighters have given it their best. Shamsu performing better in my opinion, as we await the official judgment. The fans in the arena here loving what they're seeing. Of course it is Dambe, the most sought after martial arts combat in the world. Now it is the fan cam in the open air theater as we see our host engaging with the fans here. These are the heart and soul of the sports. Dogon Shamsu, 88 points. Garkuwan Dutse, 86, which makes Dogon Shamsu officially our first winner in this category.
Dogon Shamsu, ina taka murna na cin wannan wasa da kai.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Yan kallo musoyin ma ne kowa fata alkai da fatan kowa yana cikin koshin lafiya.
Na ga jikin ka sanyi ko ka gaji ne?
A ba jiki na bai sanyi ba, wallahi ba gajiya bane. Kawai saboda yadda naga Allah ya bani nasara, dole in yi maintain.
Kai sa ran da ba za ka ci wannan wasan ko kuma ya zo a sa'a ne?
Ni da ina da sa ran Allah da sai na ce. Ai ta ma zo mai da sauki. Saboda ba haka na so in mai ba, so ne in Allah da duka guda kawai shi ke. An yi an gama, ya dai a daga shi.
Wannan na nufin cewa kenan abinda kai ne a filin wasa ba shi kai ba?
Gaskiya ni wallahi, amma alhamdulillah na gode wa Allah, amma wallahi ba haka na so ba. So ne kawai in mai duka guda wallahi ba zai ƙara tashi.
Me kake, wata matsala kake ganin ka samu da yasa kila baka samu abin da kake so ba?
Gaskiya a hakan ma alhamdulillah na samu. Amma gaskiya ni matsalar da na samu da har ban same a daidai ba ne ba. Duk naushin da nake mai wallahi ba wai da nushi nake mai ba, mangare nake buge shi.
Gode so.
Na gode sosai.
All right, Kolade. Yeah, the winner, which is Dogon Shamsu, he said that he's very glad to win this fight, and at the same time, this is not what he expects, because he expects one blow within a minute to knock out Dogon Garkuwan Dutse, and nevertheless, he still thank God for making the winner, giving him the victory to win Garkuwan Dutse, and he said that there are some mistakes that he got, which is not getting him at the right position. But at the same time, he thank God for being a winner of this very fight, and he wish to meet with people like him, people of his class in the next fight, and he promises fans, which are Arewa, that he will do more in the next fight in the Warriors League. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adam Funtua, for that expert analysis. Now we switch over to our next fighter, Yanda, against Ali Canin Bello. Yahaya Tarasa, I beg your pardon. Yahaya Tarasa up against Ali Canin Bello for the second bout in the heavyweight category. And this is one match that I cannot wait to see, because these are two brutal warriors. It's an immovable object versus an unstoppable force. Tasa, you can see in the middle of your screen there. Tarasa, in his first season of Dambe Warriors, weighs 77 kg, stands at 5 foot 11 inches, and his striking arm is his right. Yahaya Tarasa, we've just seen now step out into the arena as he's tying up his kara, his striking fist, and of course his opponent Ali Canin getting ready to come out of the tunnel. Ali Canin Ali Canin an old dog in this fight. 11 fights, 6 wins, 5 losses, 0 knockdowns, 0 knockouts. Stands at 5 foot 8 inches, weighs a whopping 104 kg. Ali Canin getting his fist wrapped. His opponent Yahaya Tarasa getting ready to go up against the Titan. The drummers and the musicians gyrating to Ali Canin drumming up the atmosphere here. Ali Canin right there in the middle of your screen. Yahaya Tarasa versus Ali Canin round 1 on the way. An immovable object against an unstoppable force. Yahaya Tarasa very wary of this opponent of giant size. Ali Canin of course, aware of who Yahaya Tarasa is, saw him come up at the promotional super fight in Lagos a couple of months ago. "50 seconds left on the clock, and neither of the fighters are yet to make any action. And failure to do so could cost them both points. In Dambe, you have to strike in case if... And there we go. Yahaya Tasa. A nice uppercut there from Ali Canin Bello after Tarasa tried to pull him in. 20 seconds left. Tarasa in the brown shorts and Ali Canin Bello in the blue. Ali Canin Bello, just a brutal warrior. You don't want to mess with him. Yahaya Tarasa, also a formidable opponent, and that is end of round 1. And the current scores now: Ali Canin Bello 28 points, Yahaya Tarasa 30. And round 2 is underway. Yahaya Tarasa pulling in, and wonderful punch there, but Yahaya Tarasa able to reroute the drag from Ali Canin Bello to the ground, but Yahaya Tarasa is getting pummeled now by Ali Canin Bello. He takes his standing, doesn't fall to the ground. Yahaya Tarasa landing a nice connecting blow, but Ali Canin Bello is just about too strong. Yahaya Tarasa now moving all over the place, trying to evade his opponents. Ali Canin Bello still grappling. A lot of grappling going on now. The referee has to separate, and he does. Ali Canin Bello, former finalist in the Dambe. Yahaya Tarasa now just staring in the eyes of Ali Canin Bello, pacing about. "30 seconds left on the clock as Ali Canin Bello focuses on his opponent, trying to get something to hold on to. Ali Canin Bello Ali Canin Bello now, and the bell goes for the end of round 2. What an interesting wrap-up of events in round 2. Yahaya Tarasa rerouted the heavy punches from Ali Canin Bello, trying to grapple and turn him into the punching bag, but Ali Canin Bello was just too strong to have any of his blows affect him. Currently, the match is in Tarasa's favor, 60 to 55 in favor of Yahaya Tarasa. getting ready now for round 3. Yahaya Tasa versus Ali Canin Bello. A lot of tension in the ring, in the stands. As I said earlier, it's an unstoppable force versus an immovable object. Yahaya Tasa now, but Ali Canin Bello gaining in confidence and in stamina as they grapple. The referee separates. Yahaya Tasa must be wary of the sheer power and size of Ali Canin Bello, but Tasa still knocking to the ground. Ali Canin Bello, much to the cheering of the fans. Ali Canin Bello with his 104 kg size knocked down. Yahaya Tasa very much in the game, strategically moving in on his opponents. Ali Canin Bello now looking for a new strategy to devise. But Yahaya Tasa also very, very smart with his aggression. 17 seconds left on the clock. Ali Canin Bello has to produce something incredible now. Yahaya Tasa again expertly evading an attack from Ali Canin Bello. And that is the end of round 3 as Yahaya Tasa salutes the crowd. Honestly, the newly promoted Dambe Warriors are doing fantastic, giving us a show here. As we await the judges and the points being awarded. And the results are out. Yahaya Tasa with 90 points defeats Ali Canin Bello.
Yeah.
Now we're switching to our correspondent, Adam Funtua.
I'm with the winner already. As you can see, Yahaya Tasa who won Ali Canin Bello. Ina ta kamun na cin wannan gasa da kai.
Mashallah, alhamdulillah.
Ya kaji da kace wannan wasa.
Na ji daɗi sosai, amma kuma ko da ma ni na jiya tun ga jikiya na san yana da ni da Allah ta haɗu ba daɗi. Na san akwai lambe kuma na san Allah da zai nasara kan shi. Ni kai na san inda ya lambe ne ya da ni jiya ga hannu ya da ni sa hannu na inda ina samu na san ba za a ci ba.
Kasan cewa gashi cewa akwai wasa na gaba wani irin tanadi kai wa shirin wasa.
Shi sosai ni shi ko shi na gaba ina son in wina akai ne.
Amma dama haka ka tsara wasan haka ne ko kuma ba haka so ki wasan.
Ni ya ka tsara wasa ta ni na kawo mani sai na kawo mani sai kawai da ta zo haka dai alhamdulillah masha Allah.
Gode sosai. Mr. Kolade, are you with me? Yeah. Yahaya Tasa said that he's very happy to win this game. And this is how he plans the game to be. And he felt it that when it's Ali Canin Bello, he doesn't have fear for Ali Canin Bello. Therefore, he's always ready for people like Ali Canin Bello. And he's also ready for the next fight. Since he's done with Ali Canin Bello, there's not any other person that can stand his way. So I hope the viewers will continue enjoy the Dambe that's going on here in Katsina State. Thank you very much, Kolade.
Thank you very much, Adam Funtua. That was very good. Now we're moving into the fans. It's another fan cam here. We can see the fans enjoying the action here. You can see the fans now cheering. This is the fan cam. These are the heartbeat of Dambe Warriors. Next set of fighters, Yanda versus Dogo Metakwasara. Yanda, of course, just joining the league, stands at 6 foot 2 inches, weighs 78 kg, with a reach of 6 foot 2 inches, of course. And his opponent is the current champion, Dogo Metakwasara. But you can see Yanda in the middle of the ring getting ready, tying up his kara, that is the striking fist, which is his right arm. Fights for Dogo Metakwasara and 10 wins, with 10 wins and 2 losses. 85 kg he weighs, Dogo Metakwasara, striking with his left fist. His opponent, we're yet to see much from him, but we saw in Nasarawa, Mararaba. You can see Dogo Metakwasara now coming out of the tunnel. Metakwasara, current heavyweight champion, 12 fights, 10 wins, 2 losses, KOs 0, height 6 foot 2 inches, and he weighs 85 kilograms. And his striking fist is his left, that wicked, venomous left fist. Dogo Metakwasara now getting we're about to kick off round one. Dogo Metakwasara versus Yasanda. Yansanda, we can see up against his opponent, the current heavyweight champion. And off we go. Dogo Metakwasara versus Yasanda. Dogo Metakwasara is from Kebbi State, and his opponent Yasanda is from Plateau. Dogo Metakwasara already putting that venomous left fist into action as Yasanda throws his punch. A nice overhand there, but expertly weaved by Metakwasara. Yasanda is throwing everything he got into the back of that punch. Yasanda again, but he opens himself for a counter attack that Metakwasara uses to his action. Yasanda still not letting up, throwing it everything he has with that right fist. Dogo Metakwasara now understanding his opponent, Yasanda as well, giving it everything. Metakwasara, the heavyweight champion, knocks in a wonderful straight jab by Metakwasara. I think Yasanda has learned his lesson, and he must be very careful when he lunges in the attack like that. Another lunge by Yasanda. Now Dogo Metakwasara grapples, but fights and leaves the ref to do his job. Dogo Metakwasara, a very charismatic and popular fighter here in the open air theater. You can see the coach there yelling out the instructions to Yasanda. The current scores: Metakwasara 30 points, Yasanda 27. Yasanda did well in Nasarawa and made it to Lagos, then defeated his opponent to make it here. Metakwasara now is a formidable opponent for Yasanda to prove his worth here in the Dambe Warriors League if he's to make anything out of his career. But as we can see, he is no pushover. Another punch to the torso there by Metakwasara as Yasanda still advancing and attacking with so much viciousness. Metakwasara has to be careful here, and in turn, Yasanda has to be careful as he knocks him to the ground. One of those punches finally connects as Yasanda, to the cheering fans in the open air theater, Yasanda was able to finally connect one of those punches to Metakwasara. Metakwasara falling to the ground. The current champion has just been knocked down by Yasanda. You see, the new warriors are not joking at all. As Metakwasara pulls him back into the ring, even after the show is over, Metakwasara must now be stopped. He cannot believe it. 28 seconds into the second round, and Metakwasara has just been knocked to the ground. He's asking for the match to continue, but unfortunately the referee has ended the game. Metakwasara, you can see him fuming. In my opinion, 5 seconds wasn't up yet before the final whistle was blown, but according to the rules, Yasanda has blown. Yasanda has just won this match by knockout. As we watch the replay again, Yasanda has been throwing a couple of those punches and eventually connects. Yes, I'm with you, Adam. Please talk to me.
I'm right here with the winner, which is Alasan Yasanda, who happened to be the winner who knocked out Dogo Metakwasara in this fight. I'm here with him. Ina taka munna na kasancewa wato wanda ya ci wannan wasa.
Gaskiya ne ina godiya sosai.
Ya kaji sannan kuma ga wannan wasa.
Gaskiya ni na ji sosai dama a raina na sa. Allah da lalle zai tsaya noshe shi. A raina na sa ni ma zan wuce da shi alfarma annabi kamar yadda yake ji a ran shi zai wuce da ni ma na sa a raina zan wuce da shi.
Dama wannan wasan yanda ka tsara haka ya faru ko kuma akwai wasu abubuwa da ka tsara wanda ba su faru a nan ba.
Ai ba ni ke tsara ba ubangiji ke tsara amma an ka sa a ranka Allah ya fi cika ma buri. Ni na sa a raina in Allah da inda zai buga an buga. Na yadda da kaina kuma na yadda da roƙon ubangijin da nake yi a kullum na daga da nuna Allah roƙon Allah ya daura da kanshi kuma yau Allah ya cika mun muradi na.
Gashi akwai wasa a gaba, wani shiri kai wasan gaba?
To gaskiya shirin wasan gaba kamar yadda na shirya wannan haka ma wancan na ƙara shirya shi sosai, na shirya shi sosai saboda ba zama bane dama yau wasan na dama duniya an ce ba wajen zama bane wajen nema ne. Ina da confidence a wasan gaban Allah da ko da waye ta hada ko da waye ina da confidence akan shi ma zan wuce da shi alfarma annabi Muhammadu.
To muna godiya.
Gaskiya ne.
All right, Mr. Kolade, are you with me? The winner, which is Kurma Yasanda, he really excited. He's excited to win this fight. And he said this is his dream. This is what he's been looking for. And the Arewa fans, they are also looking forward to this fight. And he is very glad to fulfill their dreams. And this is what he plans. And he knows, he felt it that once his hand get to Dogo Metakwasara, he will definitely knock him out. And he said this is not his plan, this is Allah's plan. And he thanks Allah and he's looking forward to this fight. And Kolade, I'm saying goodbye to you from this fight. And as you can see, this brings the end of this fight.
Adam, were you surprised that Yasanda was able to knock out Dogo Metakwasara, current champion?
Yeah. I'm really surprised. I'm shocked. Even though I know that I know Metakwasara is a legend. Why this is an upcoming fighter, and I also know his hand. I know what he can do, but I didn't expect it this way. I expected it to be by point, not knockout. Even though you see there's some controversial, but it clearly shows that Garkuwan Bahago and Sanda won or knocked out Dogo Metobasara.
Thank you very much for that expert analysis, Adam.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to the wrap up of today's show. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day. Circuit Fight 11. We've just witnessed the last bout in the arena here. Dogo Metakwasara knocked down by Yasanda. Let me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kolamide, and I'm, of course, the official commentator and pundit for Dambe Warriors. And we've just seen Circuit Fight 11. We've witnessed a lot of upsets today. In fact, there's still a lot of ruckus going on in the stadium. In the lightweight division today, we saw Bahagan Zayanu knocks down Yar Mage, current champion, also knocked out one today. In the middleweight category, Yasanda gave Ramadan a run for his money. And of course, we've just witnessed the heavyweights now. Ali Canin bowed out to his opponent. Dogo Metakwasara was just knocked down by Yasanda. So the cheer and of course surprise of a lot of the fans. Dogo Metakwasara not taking it lightly at all, but eventually it is the way the game is. Dambe Warriors is the most sought after combat sports in all of Africa, and you can see why. My name is Kolamide. The next fight, of course, is happening on the 26th of May at in Niger, Minna State. So don't you go anywhere. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow me. I'm Kolamide on all social media platforms. Don't you go anywhere. It's Dambe Warriors. See you next time.